Imagine it's the 1940s and a woman who happens to be white and a man who happens to be black fall in love. The movie A United Kingdom tells the story of Seretse Khama, who would become the first president of Botswana, and his English wife, Ruth Williams Khama. Let's take a look.
I am ready to serve you because I love my people. I love this land. But I love my wife.
Now you will see how an empire defends itself, Mr. Khama.
Father will hate him on sight. He's cleverer than him, and he's black.
They were a perfect match, but their marriage was challenged.
Are you insane?
The movie A United Kingdom follows Seretse Khama and Ruth Williams Khama as they face pressure to break off their interracial relationship.
My grandfather was a king. I am his heir. I have a responsibility to return home to my people.
Actor David Oyelowo says he felt pressure too, over playing a real person.
There's definitely more pressure when you're playing a true person, especially someone who is of political significance, because that means that there's a real ownership of that individual by masses of people. And so you want to tell the truth of them as much as you can. You don't want to shy away from the uglier side of life whenever you're portraying these people. But thankfully with Seretse Khama in particular, this is a very admirable man, and I think his love for Ruth Williams, their love for each other, is something to really be celebrated and admired.
I am told that you no longer wish for me to honor my duty as your king because of the color of the wife I have chosen.
Who do you think will accept you?
You belong to the whites, but they won't want you either.
Director Emma Asante stayed faithful to history when it came to filming locations. She took the cast and crew to Botswana.
2 decades of preparing you to be our king, and this is how you face me.
It was very, not only important to film in Botswana, but to film in some of the locations where the events we were depicting really took place. So, you know, the house that Ruth and Seretse actually lived in when Seretse returned to Botswana with her. And the hospital that Seretse was born in is a hospital where you see Ruth giving birth in our story. No, it was great. It was wonderful, first of all, to earn the respect of the people of Botswana and, you know, have their endorsement in terms of us making the film, to ensure that we had some of the country's DNA running through our film was very important.
The cast and crew got an extra boost with a VIP on the set.
It is time!
I mean, the wonderful thing is that Ruth and Seretse's eldest son, Ian, is now the president of Botswana, you know, so he helicoptered in one day and, you know, I mean, you know, and he's a popular president, so, you know, people were sort of in awe. I mean, all our extras were flooding. It was very disruptive to filming, of course, but a great honour at the same time. And then we were all invited to breakfast at, you know, the equivalent of the White House on our last morning there, which was also just, you know, great.
She's stronger than either of us suspected.
Their movie said welcome a politician as they were telling the story of the politics behind race and one romance. The film opens in the UK and Ireland on Friday.
No man is free who is not master of himself.